Hello, welcome back to Delectable You. Tonight we're making dinner. It's called Kitchari and it's a traditional Indian food dish, but it's also a very popular dish in Ayurvedic medicine because it's very healing. It has mung beans and rice, or any combination of rice and beans, and together they form a complete protein that's easy to digest, so it's really good for your gut. It also has turmeric in it, and turmeric has a compound called curcumin, which is anti-inflammatory, and it's a powerful antioxidant. So the combination of that and the mung beans and the rice together make it just wonderful for your gut and for healing. It also happens to be really easy. It's about half an hour in total, and it's a one-pot meal. So I'm going to show you how to make it. All right, so traditionally, Kitchari is made with ghee, which is clarified butter, but I didn't want to have any butter, so I do mine with extra virgin olive oil. You can swap out wherever you want, it's no problem. So I've got 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil in here, and to it I have added 2 tablespoons of minced fresh ginger and about 3 medium-sized shallots. So they've been going and they're nice and translucent. I can smell their aroma and it's delicious. So now I'm going to add a teaspoon of ground cumin, and I'm just going to stir it up and get it all incorporated so that it's covering all of my ginger and my onions. And now I'm going to turn the heat up, and I'm going to add an entire head of cauliflower that I've already cut up, and we're going to put this in here for probably about 5 minutes, or as long as it takes for it to start getting nice and brown to bring out some of the flavor. Okay, so the cauliflower is nice and brown and it smells delicious. I just want to eat it like this, but I'm gonna wait. So now we're gonna add our mung beans. So I've got actually a combination of yellow split peas and mung beans because this is just the combination I like. You can use all mung beans, you can use all split peas, you can even use lentils if you want to. Just make sure you use a bean that doesn't need to be soaked and cooked first because you want it to cook. So I've rinsed these. This is a cup and a half, and I'm gonna add it to the pot. Okay, so now I'm gonna add a cup and a half of brown basmati rice. Now you can use white basmati rice if you want. You can even use regular brown rice. It doesn't have to be basmati, but the brown is gonna be a little bit more nutritious. So I'm just gonna mix this around because I want the nuttiness to come out of the beans and the rice, just for a few minutes. And then we're gonna add about 8 cups of water, or enough water so that it just covers the top of this whole mixture. Okay, so that's about 8 cups of water, and it's come up just about an inch above the mixture in here. So now I'm gonna bring this to a boil. I'm gonna put a lid on it, but before I do that, I like to add some spices. So I'm just gonna add probably about a teaspoon of ground black pepper and our famous turmeric. We're going to add a teaspoon and a half of turmeric. Maybe we'll do 2 teaspoons for good measure. And some coriander. We're going to actually add about a tablespoon of coriander. And just seal the lid on, let it come to a boil, and then let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes, or until the rice and the beans are nice and soft. Okay, so you can see that it's all nice and cooked down, and there's still a little bit of water left. So while there's still a little bit of water left, this is not conventional, but I'm gonna add about a half a pound of cherry tomatoes that I've halved, and an entire bag of spinach, just because I want to add a little bit more nutrition and vegetables to it. And I know this looks like it's not going to cook down, but it's going to cook right down into the kitchari. Okay, the water is absorbed, the spinach is wilted down, the tomatoes are cooked, and it's time for dinner. So I'm gonna make a bowl of this, and the next time you're feeling like you want either an easy meal or a healing meal, I hope that you will make this kitchari and enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been Lauren with Delectable You. I'll see you next week.